Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know this spot, right? You've probably been sitting here doing this encounter over and over and over and over. You've been the runner, you've been going out of bounds, you've been duping the balls, you've been doing whatever, and you're wondering if the GL exists. Well, I just seen a Twitter post. It does exist. Stadia Time just posted this. Yeah, he needs to go play the lottery. He got the roll, spike, arsenal, bait and switch. I don't even care what masterwork this has on it, but it is there. This chill inhibitor is a big hit right now because people are like, why is it so good? Well, Bungie changed the auto-loading perks. They changed Envious, Assassin, and we think after you have your fun this season with the Cascade Point bait and switch roll, because you're able to use the artifact mods with concussive reload and you use the tonic to get the automatic reload. I actually have that roll right here. The Cascade bait and switch, spike nades, hard launch, handling, masterwork. We're thinking that Envious Arsenal is probably going to be the best in slot for future GLs. And also you have the bittersweet onslaught weapon that drops with the same perk pulls as well, the Envious Arsenal with bait and switch. So now we start looking at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is on light.gg, and if you scroll down, Arsenal with bait and switch. Now again, take this with a grain of salt. We don't know if all these number charts that are going to be popping up on screen are going to be true, but this is really terrible. Like, that is insane that the number is that low. Now we've seen all the other weapons being tested on here. If you guys are wondering how to get here, it's just simple. You go to light.gg and then it's set at the top, God rolls, popular trait combos. There's been Mossy Max, there's been Nuo's article, Spark. All these guys have been putting out all this crazy article and talking about, is there weighted perks in Destiny 2? So with new news right now, Bungie just tweeted about it. They just dropped a tweet, brand new Destiny 2 team, regarding further reports of perk weighting. While we have confirmed that there is no intentional perk weighting on the weapons within our content setup, intentional, we are now investigating a potential issue with our code from how RNG perks are generated. Many thanks to all the players who have been contributing to data collection across the community. This data has been monumentally helpful with our investigation and with our currently working on internal simulations to confirm your findings. Something's going on. I literally thought that it was a hoax. I literally thought that it was just bad RNG because they put 3 armor pieces in each encounter, so it's very hard to get the weapons. But now stuff ain't adding up. So that was the tweet that came out from the Destiny 2 team. And then I'm going to show you a tweet from Dylan, community manager. We love Dylan. He's quoting himself from a few days ago, and he says, mistakes can happen, bugs can crop up, miscommunication too. That sentence is very ballsy for him to say. Mistakes can't happen on stuff like this unless it's when they push the new content out into the game and something caused a bug. But you got to understand that players right now are showing charts of previous seasons, not just this season. A gun pops up just like Chill Inhibitor that can be the new meta for GLs with new perks that really don't drop on it, and now all of a sudden it's being investigated. Again, we can go down a rabbit hole and think of many conspiracies, but why just now? That said, the best teams are those that identify the issues, own up to them, look and fix them, and chart a course to avoid them in the future. Again, if this is a thing, people are going to lose their shit. Thanks to be on a team that's dedicated and such. I think Dylan's on the right track for that, but that's absolutely just insane. I do want to show you just what I've got today. Again, I don't have all my stuff saved from what I got in the previous days. Like I said, I'm coming over close to 30 hours of grind, but today it was just Envious Arsenal Chain, Demolitionist, Chill Clip, Cascade One for All, Rhyme Stealer. I'm just going to go over all these. Again, it's just, I haven't seen bait and switch for 2 days. Okay. And then let me show you the keepers that I have. I got 3 of these in one day. Cascade, bait and switch, but I got a perfect one, a 5 out of 5 on my 3rd drop. But I have not seen a bait and switch roll since this 2.5 days ago. And then I got the Envious Arsenal with Chill Clip with spike nades, handling masterwork, and missed the launch up here. But again, it's like, it always seems like you get the one-offs. And we know you got the Rhyme Stealer surrounded in your vaults right now if you've been paying attention. That roll pops up so much. But I want to pull up an old tweet. This was Dylan's original tweet. This was him talking about, the perk RNG, the team's looking into it, blah, blah, blah. I commented on this tweet and I said, I think the issue is that we get 3 armor pieces and 3 weapons for each encounter, and it feels impossible to target farm. Now, Clyde, you're not supposed to be able to target farm dungeon weapons. It's just like the Indebted Kindness. Indebted Kindness, everyone was farming the first encounter of Warlords to get it to drop, the lead from gold volt shot. It's the same thing with this. We shouldn't be able to craft it. But the problem is that you have like a 1 in 400 chance of getting the roll you want, or like a 1 in 42 chance, because it's 1 in 6 to get the grenade launcher, and then another 1 in 6 for the first perk, 1 in 6 for the second perk, I just think that these armor drops in the encounters have to go. I feel like there should be a way for us to turn them off. It's like, if we want armor, we'll go get them in master mode, or again, a switch to turn them off, because I feel like that's where Bungie messed up in the first place, putting 3 weapons per encounter and then 3 armor pieces per encounter. That is our biggest problem right now. Now we get it. The perk pulls there's a chance that they're messed up because of the new information, but having the option to get rid of those armor drops in certain target farming would complete less RNG. You know, look at it like this. I just did my garden farming this week. I did the first encounter challenge. In the first encounter, it drops boots, bow, fusion. That's great. That's nice because you're going for 2 of the weapons, so you have a 2/3 chance of getting what you want. But when you add in all these armor drops, let me check my post. Oh, okay, this was full of armor, but I just cleared it. But like, it's too much, and the community's starting to dig now. And like I said, a good weapon pops up like this GL, and people are like, hey, why isn't the community getting the drop rates? And I know you guys are probably like, well, man, you can't expect to have the best drop in the first 2 days. There's some people that have grinded for like 40+ hours in this farm since the knowledge of this GL of being that good. So when there's people putting that much grind into it and they're not seeing perks drop, certain perks drop, or they're getting like 8 of the same role. I think yesterday I got Rhyme Stealer surrounded like 8 times. Like, people are going to start digging into this stuff, and they're going to look because they're sick and tired of it. And this is a huge thing. I don't even think like that PR tweet that they just sent out, I don't think that they can go any farther than that and admit something was wrong, because people are going to be pissed. They're gonna be so mad. This ain't good. But a lot of people keep asking me my opinion on it. Again, I just think the target farming, this is good for the game. We always want to stare at the right side of our screen. We want to grind. We shouldn't get everything right away. I hate grinding for red borders, because if it's, you know, if the gun's craftable, if it's not a red border, I just get rid of it. So I don't care about the crafting stuff. Dungeon weapons have never been craftable, okay? Indebted Kindness was a pain to grind for. So is this one. But guess what? It's good for the game. But you need to put better odds in the game for us to get the good stuff, or the people that play this game 2 to 5 hours a week are just going to be like, not even worth my time. You need to encourage people to want to grind and keep going and get the true end game rolls, not just get lucky. They just introduced tonics. You can do a tonic for the dungeon. I don't know. We need to do something. Community's mad, and I think it's just going to keep getting worse with some new tweets. So let me know what you guys think on this whole situation. I just wanted to give you guys an honest opinion what I think. I think it just has a lot to do with the armor. And, you know, now that we're finding out that the perks might be RNG, I'm going to keep grinding till I get this roll. I want to know that I grinded for a 1% drop rate. I want to feel accomplished. But, man, if they buff this and it makes it easier to get, I'm going to look like an idiot. Shout out to the community for making all these charts. Everybody's names I mentioned earlier on the Twitter posts. Keep it up. Keep drilling Bungie with all these numbers. We need to find out what's going on. I'm going to sit here and farm this GL until I get it. I will prove that it exists. And we all know that I'm probably going to get the worst mag perks on it. I'll probably get like high explosive with proximity, you know, and then we'll go bald. Thanks for watching. Keep grinding, and I'll see you guys next time.